Hello. I hope everybody is having a great day. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Abigail Davis, and I'm the founder and CEO of Accessible Shoes, which is a nonprofit organization creating two-in-one footwear for children all around the world. Um, for kids, instead of them buying two different pairs of shoes, they can buy one pair of shoes for a cheaper price that has two different purposes. We are doing this for the purpose of every child around the world um, having equal opportunities in sports. So for the first thing that our company will be doing is we will be launching our company while launching our first product. So I'll be taking you through our pre-launch, launch, post-launch, and what we will be doing for our future in our first year. So let's start by pre-launch. So for our pre-launch, we are starting by adding some hype on social media. We created our Instagram account. So this is our Instagram account. We started by releasing our logo and explaining what our company does a little bit. You see our logo on the bottom left corner. And then a few hours later, this was yesterday before the launch, we released our prototype. And yes, you might be looking at our prototype and thinking, this looks like a child drew this. This looks like a sketch. What is this? So we wanted this to look our first picture of a prototype be very sketchy and look like a child drew this, because these shoes are for children, and we wanted it to look like a child was drawing this in their notebook, like, this is what shoe I want to play my sport and to just make it easier. So that's why our prototype looks like this. We have also created a website that we've been adding a bunch of information to, that has been very important. And how are we going to get people to our launch? So we have been sending out a lot of invitations to a bunch of different people. So we've been sending out invitations to famous athletes, who we know care about this type of stuff, and who are very philanthropic, like Sadio Mane, who is a Senegalese soccer player, and Taka Fall, who is a Senegalese basketball player. And they both do a lot of charity work around the world. We've also been sending invitations to different people from big sport organizations, like FIFA, and I actually have a connection at FIFA, a good friend of mine. So we've been discussing with her and asking some of her people to come to our launch party. So that has been very useful. And then we've also just been sending invitations to general people that are rich, who are very interested in philanthropic work, and just that we know care about this type of stuff. And so those are the invitations that we are sending to people coming to the launch. But we've also just been creating a lot of hype on social media and the website, wanting people to donate. So even if you're not incredibly rich, or you even don't even have that much money, we still think this is a great cause, and we've been getting donations from just random people around the world. That has been really helpful. So now moving on to our launch. So surprise, our launch is a fundraiser. So let me start by showing you our location and our setup, kind of. So our launch will be happening in New York City and Manhattan, which this is actually New York is the city where our headquarters is too. So this space is in Lower Manhattan. It's a rooftop and an inside room where people can have dinner and stuff. So to rent out this space, it's $800 per hour. And we were thinking with setup, the actual event, and cleanup, it'll take about 5 hours. So we're estimating just for the space, it'll cost about $4,000. And some other costs do include like a caterer and all the little costs, like little prizes for games and everything like that, will probably cost around $2,000 or maybe a little bit more. So the total cost will be around $6,000. And then in this space, there will be a caterer and a bar with free food and free drinks, because we want to make this event as fun as possible for everybody involved. And there will also be on the rooftop in one of the little corner areas, there will be a station where we're going to call it the donation station. And this will have someone where you can go and donate however much you would like. And it can be a reoccurring payment. It can be whatever you want. And you also add your contact informations for future newsletters or just like future thank yous, just anything that we'll be doing in the future. Moving on to what is actually making this event fun. What are we doing? What are the activities? So our first main thing that we'll be doing during dinner, around dinner time, is we will be having games. And we'll be having like trivia games, different just fun games. We'll be, before this, we'll be presenting what our organization is in detail and kind of show exactly what your donations are going to, but we also want to make it fun, so that's where the games come in. And for people who get correct answers or who win games, everyone will be getting little rewards, which is either like food or just little goodies in general, just to make it a little more fun and get people to participate more. At this event, on the rooftop part of it, there will be a nice dance floor and music playing, just because we just want to make this event as fun as possible and show the people who attend that we are an organization that cares about everyone, and we want everyone to have a good time, and we want everyone to just be happy there and have that good memory in the back of their minds. So the dance floor hopefully will be a big hit. So we will also, I know there will be people that we invited who didn't attend, or just general people who are going to be helping our organization in the future. So for people who did not attend, they'll still be like, we'll still send, if they donated, we'll send them a thank you and we'll get their contact information. And we still want to keep them a part of the organization and keep them in the loop of everything that's happening. And we'll send them pictures of the launch and everything like that. So moving on to what we are doing post-launch. So the first thing that we will do once the launch party is finished, our first thing is we will be sending gift baskets to we will be sending emails thanking everyone who donated, but especially the people who attended the party. We will be sending nice goodie baskets with food. Hopefully we'll have merch, just anything fun like that. Because we are really happy that they attended our fundraiser. We also, our main thing that we'll be doing post-launch is we will be distributing our first batch of shoes. So the donations obviously really help us, so we want to videotape our first batch of shoes, like the first group of people who buy their shoes. We want to go hand deliver them, and we want to make a really cute, fun video of all these children getting super excited to receive their first pair of shoes of ours. And so in this video, we will thank everyone who donated a certain amount, so that everyone who came to the event or who donated in general feels appreciated through our video. And like, we want everyone to know that like we see them and like we acknowledge them and we really appreciate them, because that's very, very important to us. So what does our first year look like? Our main goal for our first year is we want to sell 1,000 pairs of our 2-in-1 sneaker cleats. I know this might not sound like a lot, and I understand that, but our idea behind this is we really want to make our first year very, very focused on making sure our product is the best it can be, very focused on all our donors. Like, we want to be following up with them a lot. We want to be having little events for them. We want to really make them feel like they're a part of the family. And we also want to make every kid that we give our shoes to feel special, and we want to hear their feedback, and we want to constantly be making our shoes better, because this 2-in-1 sneaker cleat is hopefully going to be a worldwide massive product that everyone will want to use, every underprivileged community will want to use. So we want to make our first year very valuable and important for this product. So that is all I have for you today. I really hope that I know our organization will take off, and I hope you can all be a part of it. And I can't wait for our entire launch process in our first year. It's going to be great. Have a good day, everybody.